Hello and welcome to another IGTV. This is Claudine, and as always, thank you so much for listening. So in today's video, we're going to discuss whether you should charge more. So whether or not you should give yourself a pay rise as a business owner. And this is always a tricky subject, and it's a challenging subject. So hourly rates, day rates, prices for goods and services, whatever way you charge, is always a tricky subject to discuss, and it's something that people mention to me in terms of one of their concerns for their businesses. Some business owners feel, I should charge less to encourage more customers and clients to come to me, and others will charge more as it aligns to their worth. But it's a tricky subject, I should say, and something that a lot of people are challenged by. So as a result, we're going to discuss this in two parts. So this is the first of a video. The next one will be next Sunday. So in this video, we're going to discuss charging more. So a lot of people will make the decision to charge more for their services. And this is especially the case if they have a unique set of expertise and skills that you've built up over time. So clients are effectively investing and paying for your years of experience, the time you've taken to get your qualification, and the time that you've taken to improve and hone your skills and expertise. And also they're paying for your mistakes. So they're paying for the years that you have and you have kind of taken on that journey to get things wrong. And a lot of people, they have a very kind of tumultuous journey, and then you get to the point where you actually really understand how to develop, you developed a formula, you developed a blueprint in terms of how people should operate in their business. And that's kind of what your people are paying for. Sometimes as well, if you're a coach, people are paying for the amount of years that you spent with different clients, developing your understanding in terms of how to deal with difficult situations and how to deal with different client needs. If you're a career counselor, you've worked with a lot of different clients and you have supported them to get their different roles in different maybe internationally, in different industries, and you've developed that kind of blueprint in terms of your skills and services. So a lot of the time you are investing in people's years of experience. And this is especially sometimes can be the case when you work at pace. Because sometimes, a lot of people feel, hey, I've worked, you have worked at pace, you delivered this very quickly, you should charge less. But a lot of the time they're paying for you, the fact that you have honed your skills and you're able to deliver very quickly because as a result of your expertise, your muscle memory, your mind memory, you've developed that expertise and you can do that instantaneously. But one of the things that I find interesting is that you have a number of influencers that share, really it's important to gain high ticket clients. So I see that a lot on social media, and they spout that you should be confident and just go for it. And I would agree that you should only do that if you have the skills and expertise to solve a client's issue. So every business can develop a sliding scale in terms of, payment for their business. This is where you increase your costs over time. So your costs of your products and your services, and they align with your growth and your experience and how much you earn currently each year. So if you're earning a lot of revenue and you're gaining consistent clients, then the cost of your time and your worth actually means that you should charge more because, you're earning a lot, you're gaining consistent clients, you're delivering value, and that means that your cost of your time is increasing because it aligns to your revenues. But if you're not earning a high income and you haven't gained consistent leads and you haven't developed that skills of and experience, and you're really honest about that, then it is more challenging to get those high worth, high ticket clients. And it's really important to a certain extent that people realize that there's such a broad audience. So there will be those high ticket clients that will work with you based on your skills and expertise. Not everyone wants to go for a very expensive service. Sometimes when you go for a very expensive service, or someone that has a very high cost per hour, for a high cost per hour to work with them, it actually means that they're less accessible. But sometimes when you charge less and you maybe have less experience, or you haven't developed your visibility or your reach, sometimes just working with someone that's smaller means that you have a more personalized service and you're actually able to go far. So I think sometimes, you don't necessarily just have to try to compete with the bigger accounts or the more experienced accounts. You can actually have a sliding scale in terms of how you charge your clients. But if you are charging lower than your competitors because you're building your reputation, improving your reach, then it's really important that you continuously review your prices as your customer base and your company grows. So in terms of how much you should charge, you can only identify that through understanding the market and positioning yourself with your competitors. So you really need to analyze those areas, analyze the market, your competitors, and also your products and services. It's really important just to invest sometimes in other products and services from other providers, and see how well your products align to those, so that you can align your products and services competitively, and you don't necessarily price yourself out of the market, or you price your products too low. So in part 2, we will discuss when and the benefits of charging lesser for your products and services, and even offering products and services for free. So you can click in my bio to book a session if you want to discuss pricing your services further. And that's the end of my IGTV. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your support as always, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.